People suffers from constant flooding, especially in Tamiya and Basak, and yet the solutions given are always temporary, cleaning the drainage again and again without fixing the deeper structural problem. And the mayor explained that the reason flood happened last week it's because of the heavy rain matched with high tide. But for me, the real dilemma is this: if the drainage system was built properly and funded properly, why does the normal rain, I'm saying about heavy rain, not a typhoon, already cause this level of suffering? Because I was not able to go to school last week, I think, because of that heavy rain. And because people, us, deserve better than those excuses. So I would like to analyze the problem using the ethical theories. So in a utilitarian view, the ethical action is one that reduces suffering for the greatest number of people. And a strong drainage system would prevent health risk because nowadays the leptospirosis is very common, and and also flood can, if it's in improper control, the property will be less damaged, and students can go to school safely, and it protects the whole community. So the most ethical action is to invest in real solutions that benefit everyone. And in deontology, um, because deontology focuses on duty and doing the right thing because it is right, and public officials have a duty to use the fund responsibly because that taxes come from the citizen. So using those funds properly is a moral obligation. And if leaders misuse money or settle for a weak solution instead of fixing the root problem, they fail in their duty to the community. And let's say, even if they have excuses like blah blah blah, high tide, it does not remove the responsibility to the right thing because we need to protect the people through proper infrastructure. And what else? The virtue ethics, because good leadership means honesty, responsibility, and care to others. So ignoring long-term solutions or misusing public funds shows the opposite, which is lack of virtue and lack of moral character. And my moral position is that the most decisions is to use public funds honestly and build proper and long-term drainage systems, not tem- temporary fixes just by cleaning it over again and again. Because using the funds properly is the right thing to do because that money comes from the people and should be used for the people. And if leaders fail to fix that root cause despite years of flooding, then it raises the question about corruption and accountability, especially when the mayor is linked to controversies like the poor Pearl scam. So this makes the moral issue stronger, and can raise a question that is the community flooding because the money meant for us wasn't used properly. And so this issue also connects to environmental ethics. We have a duty to nature and to manage our environment responsibly. So flooding becomes worse when drainage is poorly designed, of course, and, and if waterways are neglected and environmental planning is ignored. Protecting nature is part of protecting people. So this connects to the matter of social justice because flooding hits ordinary people hardest, like me na mag-tricycle ra. So we can't go to school. Workers can travel safely because they facing dirty 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 floods, black water, and also smelly. So fairness means giving the community the safe infrastructure they deserve, and accountability means leaders must answer for how the how the funds were used, and especially if corruption played a role. And so for me the most ethical decision is simple: fix the drainage properly, use the public funds honestly, and respect the environment, um, protect the community because people deserve safety, fairness, and leaders who act with integrity. That's what supposed the leaders should be, and not to give us excuses.